my name is Amelia and I'm Wednesdays on this channel, and this week's theme is country stereotypes. If you didn't already know, I'm from Australia, if you couldn't already tell from my accent, as Kay and Hannah seem to think I have, which I do sound like a man, I get it, I get it. I don't have that much of an accent, I don't think. Definitely not the way that Australians are stereotyped. People think that we say, "Good eye, mate, throw a shrimp on the barb." I can't do accents for shit. I can't even do my own country's accent. First of all, we don't say words like g'day. I've never said that in my life except for this video. We say hey, we say hey, we say hi, we say hello, we say hey mate. I've only ever met one person my whole life who said a g'day. It just sounds weird. We don't say many of the stereotypical words that people think that we say, like throw a shrimp on the barbie. What does that even mean? We don't say Sheila. I've never heard anyone say these words. We do say a few weird words like bogan. I've only recently worked out that other countries don't have bogans. You have like the equivalent, but you don't call them bogans. What other words do we have? We have daggy. We have sausage sizzle. Recently found out that other countries don't have sausage sizzles. Sausage sizzles is a way better way. Like sausage sizzle, for those who don't understand, it's a barbecue fundraiser basically. You have them at school all the time. We like to shorten words and make them sound fun. Like mosquito is mozzie. Second thing, which the majority of people that don't live in Australia get wrong, is you guys all think we live in the outback or the country or the, you know, out there. We don't live in places like that. Australia is very big. Okay, and the majority of it is desert. That's why we have a small population, because you can't live in the desert. Like, it's a bit hard. So we all live around the coastline. We have cities, we have beaches. Majority of Australia's culture is surrounded by beaches, by the way. The geography of Australia. Let's have some fun time with Millie. Western Australia and Northern Australia, they are very hot and dry places. Very hot and dry places. And then the east and more north you go, it gets cooler because of onshore breezes and all that jazz. I live at the very bottom of Australia, at the lowest point. It rains a lot here. It's not a drought, it's not a desert. Animals. My friend goes to America quite a lot, and a little kid asked her, do you really ride kangaroos to school? No, kangaroos are scary. I wanted to prove this stereotype wrong, being like, we don't see kangaroos every day, we don't hang out with them, but we sort of do. For like last week I only ever seen like 5 kangaroos, but I have a reserve on my street. I don't know what reserve means. It means like a park owned by the council. The other day I was walking along it and I saw some kangaroos, but I thought they were wallabies. Wallaby, if you don't know, are like tiny kangaroos. Then they got bigger and bigger and I saw 8 of them, and then this massive one came jumping out in front of me, and it's terrifying. If you've never seen a kangaroo before, they're the most intimidating motherfuckers you will ever meet. They're massive and they will kick you in the face. I've only ever seen one koala before and I got to hug it, yes. We don't really have those sort of animals very often. It's not a very common thing. We have more dogs. Food, very Australian food, is this baby. It's called Vegemite. People think we eat it by the jar. People think we eat it by the tablespoon. We don't. I only have a very, very little bit on toast occasionally. Oh, it's weird. I literally can't think of anything else. What other stereotypes are there? Because our accents aren't the stereotypical sort, although apparently mine is. But most people have quite a neutral accent where I live, and we don't sound like much. I went to England and they all thought I was American. I went to Bali and they all thought I was English. And my friend's gone to America and they thought she was some sort of weird breed of British. That's just how our accents are. Although, if you do want to find if a person is Australian or not, it's pretty easy. They swear like every 2 words. I don't bother bleeping out swears because that's just a part of my life, and in Australian culture, swearing is very, very natural, and I've been brought up with it from a very, very young age. I'm fine with anyone swearing as long as it's not in a derogatory or negative sense. I don't really know very many stereotypes because all of my friends are mainly Australian. We have a lot of American TV here, so we understand a lot about America. I know nothing about Canada, so I'm looking forward to Kay's video because I literally just thought that was the home of Justin Bieber and snow and maple syrup. There's snow and it's cold. That's like all I know about Canada. Australians are just like normal people. We live in cities, we live in towns, on the streets. It's not a desert. We don't ride kangaroos to school. We don't smother Vegemite on every single piece of food we have. Australians are pretty normal. Okay, bye. I'll see you next week. Bye.